Hi, this is Kaya. Hello, 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 YouTube. Hola, nigga def. Bonjour. Assalamu alaikum. If this is your first time here on my channel, my name is Kaya. Thank you for coming and dropping by. Today's topic is going to be about validation. And before we get started, I want to get maybe two people will come in here before we get started. But I always play my little meditation music. So let me play something for you. Get a little meditation going on over here. Little meditation. I always have to do this at the beginning. Don't pay the commercial no mind, y'all. YouTube doing too much. Okay. All right. So before we get started, we're gonna get rid of all the negativity, because this is a non-judgmental channel. You want to curse, you can curse, that's fine. You want to curse me out, that's fine too. But I might probably block you. But if you're right, then I'll unblock you. So hold on. So let's give this a couple of seconds. Let's meditate. Not meditate, but smoothie. I should have had it ready. I should know better than this. Sorry about my hair. I just took it out. I gotta wash it. So I had to do this. Seems so low. Can you hear it? Oh, that's because bro on the phone. Oh, that's why. Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry, y'all. 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. I wasn't on. I was taking my hair out. I thought I was gonna take it out in a minute time. 1 second. All right, now we can get to the. I found it. Sorry about that.
मित्रावरुणो भाभिभर्म्यहमिन्द्राग्नी अहमश्विनो भा अहं सोममाहनसं बिभर्म्यहं त्वष्टारमुतपूषणं भगम्
If you've been watching, you already know. I'll play this for a couple of seconds before I get started.
अहं राष्ट्री संगमनी वसूनां चिकीदुषी प्रथमा यज्ञियानाम् ताम् व्यदतु पुरुषापूरिष्टात्.
So I hope everybody having a great day. Y'all like my hair? I took it out. Kind of cool, right? So now I just gotta wash it. I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Because I'm gonna be tired by the time I get off here. However, let me gather my notes. My brother will be joining us. My sister is supposed to be coming up in here, but I hope she's all right because she's been feeling ill with a little surgery. So let's pray for her. Um, but she's supposed to join us. I haven't heard from her since this afternoon. So, sis, hope you feel better. And Unc, he tired. He been YouTube hopping. supporting everybody. So he probably all drained up. So I'm gonna start off first, and then my brother is gonna follow up. Hopefully, well, my Florida brother. I make up my own family. Now you can come here. You can be yourself. Like I said, let me put the link here. So if you want to join in, you definitely can. I would love that. You can be relaxed like me. I'm not trying to get all flashy up on here. I'm not on here looking for no man. In general. So. All right, that's the link. Don't forget to press that like button. I'm surprised why I can't see when y'all do that. I don't know. But if you have some wine, grab it. So I'm gonna see if my brother found the browser. But validation. Validation. Why do we as people feel like we need validation? Not only that, what are some things that we can do to help ourselves have a lot more self-esteem, where we don't have to go to someone else, and most of the time we already know. But let me look at my notes. I didn't take that many notes because it's not gonna be a long video. I was thinking maybe 20 minutes. So first, let me see. Okay, so validation. I mean, our parents give us validation. They're the ones who basically embed validation in us. That's what you know, that's what I believe. Where else do we get anything first? We get it from home, school, or you know, is home, school, what church? I'm being dead ass. Sorry, church people. I'm just being honest. You know, but you know, okay. All right, he said he coming now. I'm sorry. Like, yes, come save me. But I feel like it's like I'm a Leo. I like validation. I be knowing. I know if it look funny or whatever. And I'll still ask a person, but it depends because when I'm shopping and I'm buying shoes, I'll ask a person, do they like these shoes? And if they don't like those shoes, those are the shoes that I buy. I buy the opposite, depending. If I know which shoe really look nice to me and they trying to, because some people want you to buy the wrong thing. Some people don't want you to look nice, when you out here. Rick, that's your name on here, bro? I'm confused. Is that my brother? Hello, hi, welcome. How you doing, bro? Oh, okay. Turn your mic. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Nice and loud, nice and loud, nice and loud, nice. All right, so um, I wasn't really saying too much yet. I was trying to stall. And so you got in here. I don't think I did a good job, but it is what it is. But yeah, validation, validation. So I was saying how a person not sure, and I started off saying how the parent, embed that in us, and church and school, as far as the validating. But then as we get older, I'm adding this to it now. As we get older, we add on to those validations. And then I was saying how, when I'm buying shoes, um, I'll pick and pay for the pair that the person didn't like. So, because I don't trust their opinion. And plus, I like to be different. It depends on the mood I'm in. If I want to be punk rockish, I want to buy something that somebody probably wouldn't buy to wear. So, but I know how to put it together. So it depends on what that is. But anyway, that's what I was saying so far about validation. Why you on mute, bro? You on mute? Unmute. Yeah.
Okay. So, like I was saying, there's a lot of different types of validations or what people might conceive to be validation. So, I mean, it depends on what it is you're dealing with at that moment. So, if like you say, shoes, um, you might get something that don't look good to someone else, and you don't need their validation to say my shoes look good or my shoes are hot or my shoes are the hottest thing out or they popping or whatever or lit. So it depends on whatever you're using that validation for. So it could be anything really. I mean the topic or definition of the word is not really vague. So there's a lot of things you can say that you're having validation for or you want validation for.
Because I was okay. So I was also saying before you came in here that me being a Leo, I like validation sometimes, because I like that little attention, but I already know what it be sometimes. Sometimes I don't be knowing them. And I just don't understand, like, because I had low self-esteem. So by me having low self-esteem, like I sometimes I felt like I needed validation. So it was a couple of reasons why I would do what I would do for the validation. My thing is, why am I doing that?
And it's everybody anyway. Everybody wants to be appreciated. Everybody wants to have that person say, "Hey, you know what? You're doing a good job," or "I like what you did with your best." You want to be seen. Anybody who on a job, if you're not being seen, then you're being overlooked. So you could be working on a job 30, 40 years, and if you're not being seen, then you're being overlooked for a promotion, or you may not be considered for the promotion because the person you doing an awesome job, but they just don't see you. They
Right.
don't if they don't validate you saying, okay, oh, that's Kay right there. So yeah, she's been working hard, been here on time all the time, and never have no problems with her. I think she deserves the next position up. But if you are somebody who like really low key, or you don't really want that validation to be seen, so you just kind of fall out into the background, just kind of vanish into the background, and no one sees you, then you get overlooked. So you need that validation.
Right. But yeah, like you said, for different reasons, because some people don't feel attractive,
Hmm.
and some people don't think they're good enough, or some people don't think they're light enough, or some people don't think they're dark enough, or some people don't think they're masculine enough, and you go to other people for validation. And, I learned how not to need someone's validation. I mean, I don't know how. I don't know how it happened so late, but I finally got it. Okay, so it took me to is basically loving thyself and having confidence in you. And in order to be confident, you have to know what you know, and that means in order to know what you know, you have to be good at what you do. And in order to be good at what you do, you have to study it in every aspect. You know, even jump out the box, which is being audacious. I mean, I don't know what I know, right?
Right, right.
Okay, I know it's like 6 levels of it, but I think that's like something like with nursing or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's like nursing with I guess levels. Or I was doing some research before, right before you called, and then my roommate had came in, so I was a little distracted, and then I was doing something else at the same time. So I was doing like 3 or 4 different things, so I didn't get to it, but accurately reflected. That was one of the things that came up with the 6 levels of validation, and putting your self first. I see. I had to put myself first because, oh my goodness, I didn't know what no was. I didn't know how to tell people no. I didn't want to tell people no. Like I didn't want to say no. Even dealing with guys, I didn't want to say no sometimes. I'm just like, oh, well, let me do it. Let me go ahead. I'm hiding my face, y'all, because I'm kind of lit.
Hmm.
Y'all, you see all that? What's today? Tuesday? I work for myself, so I don't really keep up with the days too much. But yeah, today is Tuesday. But yeah, I just started drinking, so I didn't want y'all. Plus, my hair a mess, so 'cause I just took it out, took my plants out, like just took it out. That's why I was late and talking to my brother. But anyway, back to this subject, bro. So, what's your outlook on people like myself that went transitioning from being someone who needed validation to not being needing someone else's validation? Meaning, um, what do you think in your input on self love, basically?
Okay.
So,
Hit me with a lot there, but okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's when you still, like I said before, it depends on how you're using the word self validation. You could use it when it comes to work, um, relationship, which most of us do. Um, it depends on how you use it. So if you're talking about getting validation for somebody just to say, hey, hey, Kay, you look good, or oh man, I like the outfit you got on, or hey, I like what you're doing, man. I see you making moves in your life, and you're making positive moves. I like what you're doing. That's being validated, man. That you're getting praises because you're doing something.
What about the self love though?
But
The
that's I'm
self.
gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to
Oh,
that.
okay, my bad.
No problem. Um, but you having self love for yourself, it kind of cuts out some of that validation you need from other people. Like, when you appreciate yourself and you don't all that extra stuff as far as somebody praising you or giving you accommodations or saying things that uplift you, when you have that self love for yourself, you don't really need those extra things anymore. So it's more or less, you know, you still need it.
Oh, right. You see my head, like, wait a minute, hold on. But it's not really
Yeah,
a big deal. You do
yeah,
it when you want, and
exactly.
who
And then
cares?
even with your hair right now, I mean,
Oh yeah, that's why I'm on here like this, because I don't need no validation. First of all, I know when I clean up and put a wig on to be fake looking like everybody else is lovely.
that
Okay, so
there you
I don't
go.
need
That's
nobody
one
to
thing.
tell me the fuck I look the fuck good, because I know I do now. You tell me I don't have no ass, okay, all right, but my butt got a little bit bigger though, just a teeny bit. So I might argue a little something, something. But if you say something about my gut, I got a little gut with it. But I don't need nobody to tell me that I look good and I'm smart and I'm this. I don't need that. And it took a lot um growing up to get to this point. Like it really took a lot. Like you gotta really and it's like basically worried about what other people think. And see, I always wanted to be popular. In school, I really didn't want to be popular, but I was popular around the way, but not in school. And I didn't want to be in school because my ass was in LD. So I didn't want nobody to know. I was in LD, so I would slide in my class. You know what I'm saying? So, so some of my classes was like that. So that's the only reason why I never like worked hard to be popular in school. But the same people I went to school with was the same people I lived around and way with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Most of them. You know what I'm saying? Or they knew the people. Everybody knew each other, or somebody knew somebody that knew somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I really did care. So, certain ways I would dress so I wouldn't have, but I still end up getting boyfriends. But I was always dressed cute or whatever. But it wasn't like I made sure I didn't dress where like the popular people, but still dress good and cute and name brand and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want nobody to know what class I was in, so I slide in that bitch. And I was like, "Fuck it!" I started getting too older. I'm like, "Hold up, I can't." I kept meeting more and more people, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just not gonna go to school." And I had ran away anyway. But I went through a lot, even when I was living the lifestyle I was living. You know what I mean? At first, I needed a lot of validation before I got to the point where I could say, I don't give a fuck no more. Yeah, I can walk down the street with this suitcase. I didn't care. You know, so that was kind of crazy. So it really it takes a lot to say, you don't give a fuck, because you're gonna have to say it. You better learn it. If you don't know it, you better learn it. Believe me, you better learn it, because it's somebody always has something to say. And I'm an empath, so I read energy. It's kind of hard to lie to somebody like me, but I'll make you think you're lying. No, that's okay. We can play this game. You know what I'm saying? So, I would I forgot what I was.
All right.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, look, I ain't from here. I hear noise. I don't care how long I've been in here. But what was I saying though? But
You were saying,
I always have life metaphors. You know how my
mhm.
metaphors be.
Yeah, and like you say, you don't require nobody to tell you, you know, um,
That's
positive things
more
to keep
like
you
this.
going.
Uh, You see that picture there, and that ain't nothing. I mean, that's no makeup. That's just eyelashes and a wig.
Hmm.
Like, but I don't need validation. You know, like certain things, even with my fashion, I don't need no damn validation. First of all, I'm a trendsetter. Only thing I need validation is, that I didn't sew that shit right, or I didn't put it right, or the pattern. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, far as designing something, can't nobody in school ever say that my stuff, all my shit was fucking corny as shit. That's a motherfucking lie. And then the teacher set you up and had you sewing your shit wrong. And, because for some reason I like to force, I'm an experimental. I swear I'm a weirdo. I be trying to force fabrics together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
and instead of her trying to direct me to that kind of fabric that I need to give me the look that I want, the bitch will say, "Oh yeah, that look fine." Like, really? Okay. Because I noticed that too down here in Philadelphia versus here. Philadelphia, my GPA was what, 3.6 or 7. I got down here, that shit like 2 something. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, every little thing I did, they was taking, like, deliberately just picking, just taking. You know how the art institute was, like, just some stuff unnecessary, and especially they felt if they didn't like you, it was just a little harder, you know, for them to overlook or just not be so anal with stuff. I don't know. That was my problem. You was in a different department than I was. But validation, you have to be secure with yourself. You have to love yourself. You cannot care what nobody is saying. Trust me. If I would be on this YouTube trying to start this channel and get this thing popping, so you'll find out a lot of lifestyle experiences on here on this channel. I've been through it all. And I will be posting a lot of things I have went through. If you want to come in now and talk about validation or uh, any input on it or any suggestions on, you know, why a person should feel the need to go to one for validation and how they should love themselves. I mean, anything of that nature, you can press the doggone link right here. You know, after the video is over, please don't press it because you're not gonna get anywhere. And I tried it just to see. So I didn't really want to.
I mean, just go more, go over maybe one or two more stories of your validations, maybe for the people,
Other stories of validation.
like things you went through to get
Oh,
validation in the past.
okay. So, Africa. You know, I'm moving to Africa, and I would remind me of hoodoo after that, because that's validation too. But moving to Africa, people asking me why am I moving there, and I'm looking at them like, why the hell are you not trying to move there? Over there they're not going to be forcing that vaccine, but you're going on ahead. Y'all go. But frequency ass is like, I ain't saying that. No, I all I can do is just go over there, live my life, show you how I'll be living. You know, that's what I set all this up for, my little journey. So I figured I'll tell some life stories and things like that because us diasporas that's going over there, everybody not going to be okay. Everybody, not going to be healed when they get on the soil. A lot of us are healing over here and then have to heal more when we get over there. Then you have some that's already healed over here that's together. But I don't know, not the people I following. But, except for one. No, yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, I do that a lot. But it's not really hurtful, but it's like, how can you not want to go to Africa? Why wouldn't you want to go there? Why wouldn't you want to live in a 5-7 bedroom mansion? For big five, no more than 500 a month, and you pay yearly for your rent. Why wouldn't you want that? So at the end of the day, I traveled. I went state to state. I always said I would never buy a house until I found somewhere where I felt like I can be content. And I had never been content in my life. So, you know, I'm going. I don't care when my mind is made up, my mind made up. I don't care what anybody say. I'm just gonna do it. And then with the hoodoo, I'm getting well, I'm not even getting lashback. I'm being honest. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but I only got a reaction out of one person so far. You know, uh, Nobody else been judgmental, which I'm not judgmental to anybody. So but I don't need validation for that. Because who doing what I do, I want to heal. Okay. And I did it for protection. Basically, I have a YouTube channel. You think I'm gonna get up on here and don't be covered? Like, what the hell? I mean, some stuff might be more powerful than mine. Then that's fine, but all I can do is try to protect myself in any and every aspect. As long as I'm not doing nothing dark. And I'm not over here, not that I know of, doing anything dark. And the Most High didn't taunt me and keep on picking on me like he would do if I'm doing anything else wrong. So, there's a lot of things we don't know about our culture and things like that. So, um, I don't need nobody to validate me about learning magic. Like I said, I want to be a healer. I want to, they coming out with all these diseases and shit like that. I want to help my people. You feel me? Heal. We gonna heal. Anybody that's on my Facebook and my family, which family and people I went to school with, they already know I've been posting stuff for years on my channel about health and herbs and what stuff to take. And most herbalists are into magic. Okay, you eat magic. You feel me? You eat cilantro, bay leaves. Uh, Wait a minute, hold up. I wrote it down. Well, we eat a lot of herbs and it's magic. We eat magic every damn day. Like what the hell? Seasoning your food, right? So don't worry. But I don't. I'm not doing it to do anything bad or anything like that. And I want to break generational curses. You know, how you think we got slaves and all of this? They used our shit against us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need validation about that. You know? Okay, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Okay, I speak in tongues. So if the Most High, He already knew what I was going to do before I did it. So why would He bless me with speaking in tongues and with the Holy Spirit? If what I'm doing, you know, like, come on now, like, we're not gonna do all that. And not only that, it's a certain part of your brain. We use less of the most portion of our brain than we, if it make any sense to your ass. So we got all this chunk of brain that we don't even use, and we had this little bit that we are using. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then you're gonna have an attitude about me saying something about magic when we are magical people. And I know we're magical people because it to this day, matter of fact, it just did it last week. You know, it happens a lot to me where, you know, the spirit touches me and it's I feel the power, but I don't know how to let it out. But I feel this way. And do I give a fuck about anybody's validation? No, you're low frequency ass. If you want to be low frequency, that's on you. But I don't need validation. So I'm going through that too. What else have I been through? Validation when I wanted to move to Florida, when I wanted to move here for school. Oh, why Philly people? Why you want to move to Florida? And I'm looking like, why the fuck you don't want to travel? Like you just want to stay here in Philly? Like, you know, it got to the point where when I got a certain age and when I got grown and when I started taking care of myself and other people, I didn't need validation from anybody. And you know, I see that a lot going on. And then that validation by people having that mindset, I noticed that it um it takes them to a direction where it's not beneficial for them. You know, they get around the wrong crowd because they're trying to fit in. I never tried to fit in. I always made my own circle. Even with my cousins and what you think you better growing up. First of all, I walked fast. To this day I still do. Secondly, I was in my own fucking world. And y'all not on what I'm on. I'm sitting here talking to spirit. I mean talking to the most high and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers talking about, you know, whatever, itch bay, och bay, and all that shit. You know, growing up. So like I care less about that, you know. So, you know, and that's another thing about validation about my spiritual gift. I don't need validation from nobody about that, you know, and I take that very personal. Let me take this off so you can see my face because I mean what I'm saying. I don't need validation about my spiritual gift. I can't help it if your motherfucking ass, your low frequency ass, did not tap into your abilities, you know. And I'm not one of those people that like to talk nice all the time. I like to talk hard, especially when my energy start feeling something. You know, it might be, you know, before it even happens. You feel me? So I'm feeling that energy before, or it could be in here right now, but I feel it. So I can care less about what somebody think about how I talk to um, trees, how they talk to me, how anything talks to me. Whatever want to talk to me talks to me, and I can't help it if nothing talking to your ass, or some sorry ass nigga or some woman. So you know, I didn't mean to sound so rough, but hey, like I said, we being us. You know, don't come over here judging because I lay ass out and then I go back to being normal. You know, so we're not gonna do that because everybody can be laid out and checked. So moving along, you know. So yeah. What else? I didn't need validation for uh let me see. There's certain stuff I don't need to be saying. Um Bro, you wanna say something while I'm thinking of something else? Just to use as an example, because you know I've been through so much, but it's just certain things is not for this topic, and yeah. So while I'm skimming,
Well,
you know, I'm
did
trying to
you
do
talk
recent
about
stuff, nothing in the
a
past.
common theme when related to validation, like love, someone else's affection other than sexual. Um, those type of validations.
You said love.
Yeah, love
What's
or
up, Unc? Big ol' Unc, the one I was telling you about, bro.
okay.
Hey, fam. On the duty, but here in the spirit. I know that's right. But sorry about that, bro. I just wanna, bro. This is Unc. I call him King Unc, but you don't have to call him no King because you're a man. But his name is Donnie Gozan, and he been helping. This is the one I was telling you about. That been helping me with my channel, and like basically, just help me. Oh, we all gonna be blessed. Look at the time, 11:11. What's up, Nat Turner? Hey, cuz. Yeah, I be talking to the spirits and all that, y'all. If you're tuning in and you don't know, might want to watch a couple of, one or two videos, and you'll know. I'm an empath. So, I read energy, I read people, I pick up energy from things, and stuff like that. But anyway, sorry, bro. Go ahead.
No, you good.
Sorry.
Yeah, like I was saying before, I mean, it's so many types of validations. So it's whatever comes to your mind, whatever hits your heart when you say that word. What comes to your mind and your heart when you mention validation?
Hey, blind guy and his wife. Hello. Y'all welcome to come up in here, Sorry, bro. I just trying to get this, maybe it can
No
get a little
problem.
bit more interesting. Like I said, it might say 2 people on here and it's showing, but when I hang up, sometimes it be saying like 8 people, 10 people, it be lying about the numbers on here, about the views. So I don't know. But yeah. But I don't really 11:12, we're gonna be blessed again, y'all. Ooh, extra food. Because they gave me that number. But I gotta look it up though. But uh I don't really care what people say like I used to. And that's where validation comes in. Basically, you're caring too much. You're putting too much energy into worrying about what somebody that don't even give a damn about you. And then 9 out of 10, when you asking them about what you need them to validate, whatever here comes sis right here about time. Now it's about to get power. Now it's almost an hour. Now why you gonna make it long? Wait a minute, hold on 1 second. Oh, okay, she not home yet. So if she home and up, we'll probably do another topic. But she on her way home. She said it's loud, so she don't want to call in. So but I just it took a lot. And you know what? The profession that I was in got me to that point where I didn't give a fuck because living that kind of lifestyle, you gotta be the type that don't give a fuck. And order not and the validation, no, you don't need it. No, I don't, but then it depends on because I watch some, you know, um, employees and they they really needed validation. They really needed it. You know, I really didn't. But I really don't do once in a blue I do, but I already know. I'm just asking. And sometimes I say it just to put a person in the middle of it, like put them involved, like let them be part of what I'm doing and, things like that. I've always been like that. When I'm doing something, I always try to involve other people in what I'm doing, you know? except for dirt. I really don't like doing dirt with people. I mean, when I used to do dirt, I really didn't like doing it with other people. I had, but motherfuckers get to talking too much. At least if you're doing it by yourself, you know, nobody said nothing. So,
Okay.
but I'm 48 years old. I don't have time. Time for what? To ask you what? I can care less. You know how many people in this world, if I sit there and need some damn validation, then I'm gonna need it from that. No, I'm not. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not going to judge. I'm not going to judge. And I advise you not to. Because I'm an empath, so I pick up shit and read. So I can bring up some shit. So don't come for me. That's what I tell motherfuckers. Don't do it. Just don't. I don't need validation. I don't care. I don't care. And I always gotta say I don't care, even if I do care. You gotta say, I don't care. I don't care. Oh, don't do that. I don't care. And then, sometimes people they lie to you about that validation. You know what I mean? Just so you won't go forth. They do it out of jealousy, you know? Knowing if you wear this dress, girl, that dress, you know, and you go into this place and and you need, and then all of a sudden they telling you, yeah, you look nice, and all of a sudden somebody else come in there and bam, now you don't have it. Girl, how I look nice. And then I turn around and look at the bitch, well, why you got boogies in your nose? How you look nice? She just said you look nice, but you ain't even clean your damn nose. Like, I'm confused. You get those type of, so you have to be secure with yourself. You have to love yourself, period. People be lying. And people be like, oh, yeah, girl, I'm happy you said something. I be like, girl, even when I'm taking people pictures, like, hold on. They be like, oh, girl, thank you. Some people just took it. I know, because they do that with me too. Any picture that anybody ever took of me is ugly as hell. And they be on some hating ass shit, because I'm not ugly. But for some reason, I don't think the camera really liked me much. So, I don't know. But that's fine too. I don't like it either. It's too damn newsy. But anyway, so that's all I have to say about that. I just feel like, you just have to love yourself. Um, don't worry about what nobody say. Put yourself first. You got to read emotions. You know, check for accuracy, and then you don't have to worry about asking anybody for their opinion. You know, ask yourself. Ask the Most High. Talk to the energy. Talk to the universe. Do that. It gets no more accurate than that. So that was my little closing. Bro, you have something to say before we close out?
No, man. I'm just here enjoying energy.
I just be glad when my channel get to the point where people want to interact. I guess sometimes people be scared. They be intimidated. That's why I did the alpha video yesterday. Like guys really be intimidated by me, but they just ought to be, because you better come right. I'm not for that. Like what? I will chop you down. Not literally, not with a knife or nothing like that. I'm witty, and I'm not a dum-dum. So, oh, 11:11. Oh, look at all these amazing people. Oh, that's gonna be blessed. Even me. Oh yeah. Bro, you should have typed in there around that time. 11:11, Nat Turner, that. But anyway, so you don't have anything to say, bro, before we close out? Hopefully we get some nice views off of this.
Nah, I'm good.
You're like, nah, I'm good. Okay. Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in. And maybe when Mary Baby get home, Miss Mary Baby get home, we can come back on here. I had topics for days. There's so many things that I can talk about that I actually been through that can be very beneficial for somebody. May not be for your ass, but it can be for somebody. And they might need to hear it the rough way. You know, everybody can't and don't need to be talked to nicely all the time. You know. So anywho, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay alive. And before I go, I got the opportunity because the ancestors gave me a PS motivation. And if you've been tuning in from day one and you watch all my videos from the beginning, you will know that I do PS motivation. I just haven't had time to type it at the bottom of the current videos. So today's PS motivation from the ancestors is do things to embrace yourself. Do it for you. You know. So, I ask the spirits to give me topics. I don't just, so maybe I'm not handling it properly or whatever, but I can always go back and do these things when my channel get better. Give me always spiced up because I'm very creative, so I know how to spin things. So anyway, thank y'all all for coming. Stay safe, stay alive, and enjoy the rest of your week. See you in the next video.